we really gonna have to go left now with all this shit going on with this R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a hot topic, man. Like, I don't know if I'm
That's a
already
crazy
sick of hearing
topic.
about that shit or what. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm really, and the reason why I'm sick is just because how some motherfuckers just like, there's a lot of like, everybody know the term gold digger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like in my mind, like there's a group of people that exist and they're like the dirt diggers. They just dig up dirt. So all this shit
Grave
sparked
diggers,
up
mother.
a lot of dirt digging too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that eventually. The dirt digging. I want to talk about cancel culture and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about that in a minute. But on this R. Kelly shit, did y'all see the documentaries?
Yeah,
I got
the
to
whole
see
6
clips.
I seen it. I'm gonna say
Got
this,
to see
man.
some-
I've been dying to say this, yo. Where the fuck are these kids' parents, B? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody talking shit about R. Kelly, but let me fucking address this, my nigga. Where is your mother at?
Word.
Where's your father at? Where's
Bro,
your auntie? Where's
that's
your
a dead
fucking
serious
uncle, my
issue.
nigga? Like, this is the issue we need to tackle. All right, R. Kelly, you know, he like fucking up on little girls, whatever the case may be. He's a perv, he's a pedophile, he's a dirtbag. I ain't saying he's a good dude. But I'm saying this, man. Watch your motherfucking children and stop feeding them little niggas to predators, be like.
Word.
Yo, these parents spoon feed their kids to predators, bro. Like, and the shit is sickening. And I think that shit needs to be addressed. Don't give them fucking money and put them assholes on Lifetime to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
lock them niggas up, man. Like, yo, lock them up. Lock R. Kelly up. I think that should be a new law. If we lock up the predator and there's child neglect where the parent wasn't there, we locking up the parents too. We giving the parents the same amount of time
That's
as
real.
the predator, B. Fuck
That's
that.
real.
I'm putting that, yo, whoever's
Yeah.
listening to this, whatever statesman is listening to this, yo, let's look into that law, man. We'll call it Pat's Law.
Yeah, one of the most frustrating parts of watching that shit is like sometimes just seeing how like the parents are.
Yeah, it's
and
disgusting.
the shit that they'll say, like a parent saying like, yo, I haven't seen my child for 2 years. And look, let me just say first and foremost, before I go any further, you know what I'm saying? I'm not judging anyone or anything because I don't know what it is to have my child in the fucking in a cave, in a fucking cage, in a fucking room, in some fucking studio with R. Kelly or with anybody. I don't know how that shit feels. I don't know what that entails. I'm just from what I seen though, it's hard for me to hear someone say they ain't see their child in 2 years, and like I said, I ain't never been in that situation.
It don't make
But
sense.
I don't think I would go that long, bro.
No.
Bro, I will stalk R. Kelly, bro. Like, if it's two parents, this is the way I was thinking. I'm like, yo, if it's father and mother present, I'm the dad. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm like, yo,
Right.
bet.
Whoever's
If I'm gonna
present.
be the one to go to jail, it is what it is. But I'm
Anybody.
gonna deliver my child
Like-
back to this house from R. Kelly. I'm
don't
not
e-
gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna let that rock for that long.
And it don't even got to be
And
the
I say
parent.
that shit with as much compassion as I can, but I'm just being honest. Like
Yeah, man, that shit
I just couldn't see myself letting my child be gone for that long without me going fucking
And-
physically crazy.
And
You
not
know what I'm
even
saying?
and not even my child, man. If I have a niece, a nephew, a cousin, something, you know what I'm saying? Like I always crown
Yeah.
myself as a protector of my family, you know. And seeing like that chick Sparkle, she was like, yeah, you know, we left him in his care. My man, you leaving a 14-year-old
Right.
girl with a 30-something-year-old dude
Yeah,
in a
that's
30-something-year-old dude's care, man.
That's not smart
And you,
parenting.
and you acting surprised about her getting peed on, my nigga?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
and
like,
what I didn't like about her, like,
it was
'cause
phony
boom,
shit.
when
It
you
was
watching,
phony shit.
When you
That's-
watching the documentary, they kind of like setting it up like she's the tough one. Like
Yeah.
she's the one female
Wow.
that didn't let R. Kelly get to her.
Yeah, get out.
So when they hit us with that, and Petey, I don't know if you seen these clips. I don't
Nah.
want to ruin anything for
Nah,
you, but you
but break it
behind
down.
now.
Nah,
You need to
ruin it,
catch
ruin
up.
it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
So,
break
bro,
it down.
you know what I mean?
This shit needs to be ruined.
she has a niece that she's like, yo, she's a dope rapper. I see her going in. I see her like, you know, I believe in her. I see her grinding and all that. So you know what? I'm gonna bring it to R. Kelly and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hold on for a second, Ma. You already know that this nigga doing all this wild shit.
Yeah, that's
Why would you even? Why would you let this little girl come anywhere near this man and expose the location where this dude is? Because you know how girls are.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
they want a dude, want a young dude. You know what I'm saying? When a girl's young, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Basically.
and this is no shock to people listening right now, and it might be to some people. When I was young, and girls was 14, 15, 16, they was fucking with the older dudes.
Word.
And I'm not gonna say that they was fucking with 30-year-old niggas. But it was nothing to see a 14-year-old fucking with a 16, 17-year-old dude. Still within the legal range and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that was just a trend that I would see me growing up. So it tends to be that an older dude can manipulate a younger girl easier. It's just basic math. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So I don't know, like why would you expose this young girl to this environment and then be shocked?
Yeah.
And that shit was, to me, like, she was one of them. I can't say she was the one that pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
But it was just shocking to me, bro, that date. I actually thought that she was the one chick that stood up. I did not know that the young girl that at the time that this is the R. Kelly video
but she got peed on and shit.
where he's having sex. I thought Shorty was 15. Come to find out, Shorty was 14. But the ill shit, this is one other chick that's involved in all this shit. And Shorty was 16 at the time.
Yeah.
And she thought, and R. Kelly set up the threesome. And Shorty thought that old girl was like 15 too. You know what I'm saying?
lying,
Like,
nigga.
closer in age. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever though, my nigga. But think about it, like back in the days, nigga, 14 to 16, like, it's hard, like, nigga, for you to distinguish.
Yeah, no. Them
So
shit
the
be
chick
looking
is
grown
there.
and shit. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So Shorty in there as a 16, 17-year-old, I'm not too sure. And she's like, oh shit, I gotta just jump off in this threesome. And they come to find out when eventually they have a conversation, Shorty found out that Shorty was 14 years old. So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Not to be graphic or anything. Imagine, like, you're forced to have sex with a person, and then when you find out that person is way younger than what you thought, like, that must be some traumatizing, crazy shit.
That's just nuts.
So they going through some wild shit in that place, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's just some wild, nasty shit, bro.
And
Like,
R. Kelly was running that shit on some real pimp shit. Like, he wasn't letting nobody talk to nobody. Like, he was on his real, like, he
manipulated shit.
Yeah, he'll separate everybody. Like, I heard in that shit in the studio, he had like mad chicks in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the shit is that I'm wondering too is like, why now? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers seen him come out with Aaliyah. Motherfuckers seen that weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody addressed nothing. Like, nobody was saying that. Why
I'm
now?
gonna tell you why.
How old
I'll
was
tell you-
how old was Aaliyah when he married her?
15.
Aaliyah was
15.
Yeah, she was 15.
right. And how old was he?
And they forged documents
30
to get that shit popping.
30.
He was like 28, I think.
Nah, yeah, he was
28?
like
I think
20
he was like
something.
20.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he was like in his late 20s when he did that.
Okay.
Because that was already like 95. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That was a grip.
It's
A
crazy.
long time
It's
ago.
crazy because when I seen the
That's how long this
documentary,
nigga been doing that shit.
when I seen him beasting, I just thought R. Kelly was Dominican. I'm like, yo, this nigga's really Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's from DR.
Yeah. Yo.
Like,
It's
'cause
just
that's how
wild
DR
because-
dudes be operating. Like, I'm not even surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this
Like,
is no surprise
yeah,
to the Dominican
like-
community. I'll tell you that much. No?
Yeah. Oh, no, facts, my nigga. Like, I keep it a buck. Nigga, on the block when we was young, nigga, I used to see niggas that was 24 fucking 16-year-old bitches.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
all
saying?
day. All
It
day.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch your kids, bro. That's why, like, remember, the day starts in your house, parents. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Try to keep it that way. That's why don't let your kids go wild places, stay over in places that you don't got at least a visual on them. Because the day starts in your house. Once you let them go out into that world, man, you better make sure you know where they going and that you fortify them with all the motherfucking knowledge that they need,
Of course.
to be able to avoid all this predatory behavior that's
Yeah,
going
and
on. And shit.
and to be respectful to themselves. But I think R. Kelly's getting exposed, and this could only mean one thing. This nigga's broke. Know what I mean? Like, he's broke. He just don't got it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, but you think that this shit is, that he has something with the release of all the shit?
Nah, I'm just saying that he don't got money, so he can't give these women money. So they trying to get some paper up. So they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sell my story to wherever
and it's just like, yeah, and you got to think about it. Like, it takes time to produce some shit. So let's say they started producing this shit about a year and a half ago. That's when that Me Too movement was like really, really like
yeah.
going hard.
The chick
So
from the
they
Me Too
just
movement
said,
is in the documentary.
this shit probably was done like 4 or 5 months ago, but they was like, yo, we're gonna release this shit at the top of the year. They planned this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course.
Like,
That's for sure.
Yeah, of course they want, like, and I'm not gonna even get into the business part of the shit. Because, yeah, niggas gonna be like, oh, motherfuckers want bread and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga,
quick question. Are you happy that shit came out?
You know what I was gonna say? It's good in a sense because this is kind of what's going on. but I'm wondering why now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what is the purpose behind the timing? Because, you know, these girls could have easily went to court and been like, yo, R. Kelly did this, and that to me. But instead, it's kind of like, yo, why don't we turn this into a reality show? And you know, right when the new year drops, we gonna fuck up R. Kelly's 2019 and so on forever. Like, yo, I wonder what's the timing? Like, why?
And I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
All right. We've been seeing this shit happen a lot recently. Do y'all believe that this shit is really more of a trend and sometimes more of a money play or a clout grab, like everybody be saying now with the clout chasing?
I think so.
Or do you think this is really people saying, like females, genuinely saying, time's up, I've been holding on to this shit for too long and I'm just letting this shit go? Do you think does it seem more like a trend, or you think it's more genuine?
I think it's a clout
you know what I'm saying?
thing, because to be honest, yo, this shit goes on and has been spoken about in all sorts of music, movie industries. Like, these child predators have been around forever, but why they don't get exposed? Why the executive producer of movies don't get exposed? You know what I'm saying? Why the Disney dudes don't get exposed?
This dude
Why
just
people
got
like
off.
that? Yo,
Weinstein just got off. Like, he just beat like 2 cases that he had going. So
and Steven Tyler married a 16-year-old, and her mother signed off the papers to him when the dude was 30-something. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about that.
All right, bang. So
You know what
now,
I'm saying? Elvis Presley in his heyday
That's-
was marrying was fucking mad young chicks, and everybody, he's the
could
king,
that
my
just
nigga.
be a sign that? Could
He's
that
the
just
king.
be a sign that times are changing though?
Nah, I think it's a problem that people expose who they want to expose. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Motherfucking this dude is in jail, right? What was the dude? The pudding dude from, what's his name?
who?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's in jail.
The pudding dude. This nigga said the pudding
The
dude.
pudding dude.
Mr.
Mr. Huxtable. Mr. Huxtable.
right.
Mr. Huxtable's
You
in
know what I'm
jail.
saying?
And this Weinstein
Clifford.
dude is running free and getting off. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a coincidence, my nigga. Like,
Right.
you can't think that's a coincidence. Like, I don't believe in the coincidence shit. So it's like, I think R. Kelly is a fall guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he's doing and what these people are doing, I don't condone. I'm not vouching for R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still bump the R album because that's one of my favorite albums. You know, like, I always tell a chick she remind me of my Jeep and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
That was a question I was gonna bring up.
Yeah, I can't knock
Eventually.
his artistry for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that, you know, the music that he made speaks to a certain part of who I am, and I'm sure it does to a lot of people. Like,
Well,
so because he's a
real
dirtbag,
quick,
you know, like,
yeah. Real quick, Peter, you want to say something to any of that?
Well,
As far as like you feel as a clout grab or some shit like
I was
that?
just gonna say that, you know, it's a little bit of everything, because, you know, I feel like a lot of these girls, like, I think it was like, how many girls came out? It was like 10 or it was like 10 or 15.
a lot was grouping them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but a whole gang of them. You know
A
what
whole
I'm saying?
gang of them. A lot of people felt that, you know, like, a lot of people, from what I heard, a lot of people felt that watching all these Me Too movement things gave a lot of these women courage to finally be yo, this shit is fucked up. Like, cause on the flip side, they actually showed some of the girls that he supposedly molested at his concerts on the front rows.
Decent.
But then it's like, at the same time, it's like, they didn't know. Like, at that point, like, you being used and you don't realize that you a victim.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying, even if it was 2 years ago, what I'm saying is that there's a point of you where it's like, you know, and I've never been a victim of that, but I've heard that a lot. Like, sometimes when you get caught up in stuff like that, you don't even feel like you're a victim. Like, you feel like this dude is doing what he's doing.
You associate with the predator. I get
So
that.
then it's
I
like,
get that.
sometimes it takes you seeing another victim, like, damn, look what happened to this person. So it's like, a lot of shit's been coming up. Yo, even the Bill Cosby shit, like, yo, Bill Cosby's being accused by over like 50 women. Because a lot of women probably didn't even feel like they were a victim of anything. They were like, yo, that's just Bill Cosby doing him. Like,
So is that genuine feeling? That's what I'm saying. Is that
but this is what I'm trying to say.
a genuine feeling?
You can't question if it's a genuine feeling, because at that moment you might be getting taken advantage of, and you don't see it as like, I'm a victim or something. You seeing it as like, yo, this is R. Kelly. This is what he does. I'm just trying to stay cool with this dude because I know he can help me get where I need to be. But then you sit back and you see it, and maybe a year or two later you was like, damn, this dude was straight abusing me.
But a lot of them chicks
Yeah.
too they would find chicks for him. Like a lot of them was recruiting.
But this is what I'm
you know
saying.
what I mean?
Because they didn't know that they were being used. Like, think about it. You
Yeah.
thinking like, yo, I'm fucking hanging out with R. Kelly. This is the biggest R&B dude in the world. And you
Yeah.
you feel like, if I can help him get another chick, he's probably gonna keep
put me on this shit.
in higher favor.
Yeah.
Let me ask
Yeah,
y'all
think
this.
about it.
Now that you
Right.
say that, my fault, Kaboom. Let me ask this real quick. Do you think women feeling that way, right? Like, do you think sexuality and the way we view women in society plays a role in that? Like, do you think this whole movement where it's like, you know, like women could get shit using their sexuality, right? So you
Right.
think at a young age they already kind of susceptible to that in a way? Like, yo, you know, if this dude want to smash, then fuck it, because I could, you know, I'm going to use my pussy because I can't use nothing else to get where I want to get. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that?
a lot.
Like, you
That
think-
happens a lot.
Yeah, that's of course that could happen. But from me just listening to the women talking about the shit that happened to so we're just gonna keep it on R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It felt more like R. Kelly was preying on younger, more susceptible to and not even all that, because I seen groupies of all ages, but just like, yo, I'm R. Kelly, like they just being more like starstruck and super hyped on R. Kelly. He preyed on that, because if you just look at the type of female that he had, you can't even say like, oh, he likes this type of female or this type. They all look different.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even all different age. You see more young females, but he even had older women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not only is he a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? He's a manipulative dude that he just wants to control you. So he's like a power hungry dude, like a very controlling dude. So like he so when I see that type of female, that's to me is more as like I'm preying on a woman that she just so hyped on me that I could convince her to have sex with me. Because now, vice versa, like you were saying, like women using their vagina, using sex, you know what I'm saying, to acquire things. That's putting the power in the woman. None of these women showed that they had any power at all. They just all came off to me like women that were just gullible to the shit that R. Kelly was spitting. Think about it. You know, a lot of these women were wanting to be artists. One chick said she was just a fan. She was like, I'm just a super fan. She used to go to the trials just to post up and support R. Kelly. She was like 16. And she lied. I think she lied to R. Kelly off rip, and then eventually revealed her real age. And now, you know, obviously R. Kelly was still with it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But so it's crazy and shit. So,
but do you think? I think the record executives too didn't care about this shit either. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when he lost it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it. After the whole allegation shit was when they called him the Pied Piper or whatever. You know, like that's when he came up with that whole Pied Piper shit. Like, and that's a little weird within itself. You know what I'm saying? Like
the timing is weird.
Yeah, if you know what what a Pied Piper is, then that's just trippy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Charlamagne, because he was the only nigga ever saying that shit. So we gotta give credit to Charlamagne.
No, I ain't even hear that.
He's the one that really.
Yeah, I ain't even hear that from Charlamagne and shit, but.
Yeah, but you just because he's the one that brought that shit up years ago. He been saying that shit years ago. So that just goes to show how blatantly R. Kelly's been doing this shit in our faces.
And how
you know what I'm saying?
And how people that are in power that were making money off him chose not to stop it because they want to make money off people regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it, man. If the record execs would have been like, my man, you need to stop this shit. We know what the fuck you doing, because, yo, he was doing this shit blatant. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly wasn't hiding nothing.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the low trying to be quiet about it. He was out there beasting. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fact that these people were, were motherfucking okay with that is the fact that he kept doing it. They were empowering him so he could make more music and more money. You know what I'm saying?
Of
and
course.
I think when you blame somebody, you gotta blame everybody that's involved in this shit, because that's what it really come down to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But before we go any further, just so we could wrap up kind of like your question and shit, or like the question I had. Like, so like, basically, do you feel like these victims, do they have any fault? And it's hard to like go into this kind of like situation because you never want to like victim blame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like a drug. Like when you were saying, oh, the bitches is getting other bitches for R. Kelly. That's like why you're in the midst of being on drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you just
that's real.
when you're a
Yeah.
heroin addict, you just doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's when you realize that you don't want to be a heroin addict no more. That it's like, all right, now you start to like realize shit. So at the moment, these girls are within they are hypnotized at that moment. So they don't think they're doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? But is there any blame to put on? And I don't even want to. I say no, because for what especially the young girls, I put more blame on the parents. But I'm just gonna say this: if there's by any chance, any young kids listening, yo, slow down. And it's hard, man, because kids don't know what the fuck life is really about. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know a little bit more than the average kid. Slow down with all this following your heroes to the T and being obsessed and just like all crazy and your celebrities and shit like that. Yo, I just told a young girl this, but it went over her head. And I kind of said it more in a joke. Don't meet your heroes because they let you down. And it's true. Like, don't be following these people
That's real.
to the T and then realize that these niggas ain't what they saying they are. And then you feel like an idiot. Like, yo, don't ever go so crazy that you love a man like R. Kelly so much that you're willing to
Put yourself
give
in a
your
bad
body
position.
to this man.
Yeah, that's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have and give your body for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so kids, like, do you stay in school? It sounds crazy. Stick to that, man. Stay off IG and following these wild, crazy motherfuckers who be doing drugs live on their fucking videos and shit.
Watch them
that
online.
shit is crazy.
Like, watch them online, man. You don't gotta meet them in person, man. And parents, watch your fucking kids, B. All you shitty
Crazy.
parents,
Yeah.
yo, like, fuck you to all the parents out there who let their kids get used, man. Cause I think that's neglect, my nigga. Like, you know, I grew up with a sister. My sister wasn't let out the house at all. Like, she was kept practically on a leash. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
everybody's different. We can't
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
just don't know what goes on.
I know,
We
I know,
don't-
but-
like, you know what I'm saying?
but, you
Like,
know,
we're
I
not
think-
experiencing
but-
shit.
but I
so we
think-
gotta tread lightly when we start putting blame on people.
for sure,
and
for
shit.
sure. But I think
Just advise niggas. Just let them know and shit. But
I think
'cause
it's
it's
something
hard,
that,
like,
you know,
yeah.
like parents should be aware of their kids, man. Like, having a child is a responsibility, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
I
what I'm
totally
saying.
agree
Like,
with
and
you.
I think,
just-
you know, I think sometimes
Yeah.
that should be getting
I
me
totally
tight because
agree with you.
the parents
Yeah.
was in that exchange that I saw in the parents were a little odd to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No doubt. Mhm.
like they had a weird vibe to them. Like, they didn't have a genuine vibe that it was like, damn, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
energy. Like, I'm speaking solely on the show and the vibe I was getting off people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah,
And that's why I
yeah.
feel that way. Because I feel it was
Yeah.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel the parents
Yeah.
were just being like, they was just talking shit, man. Like, it was nothing genuine there. Like, so, you know.
Yeah. I know. Speaking personally, how I feel like in my heart, if there's a fence in between me and R. Kelly's house, I'm climbing over the fence. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be careful because you could get shot too. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do stupid shit like that, you could get shot. So it's like
Right.
you gotta like I don't know. It's hard, but man, parents, love your kids extra fucking hard. Watch them. Do whatever
Right.
you gotta do to keep them away from evil like this. And kids, make the job easier for your parents. I know motherfuckers want to do the cool popular shit, but stay away from the fucking nonsense. Take it from me, man. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
word.
Keep listening to this podcast. You'll get to find out who we are and how we get down. And man, take our word for it when we say something like that. Feel me?
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. There's predators. There's never gonna stop being predators out there. You know, that's just the reality of life. There's always gonna be predators. But through educating and caring and being conscious of your children, there'll be a lot less victims. You can't control the amount of predators, but
That's
you
real.
can control the amount of victims. And I think that's important. Like, that's what we need to look at to stop the shit that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too prevalent.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I see that shit everywhere. Like, I see that shit in DR. I see that shit all the time. Like,
DR is huge.
in DR, people practically sell their kids to you, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's
Like,
fucked
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Yeah.
being passionate and I'm talking shit about this because I see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I
No
experience it. Like, it's something that's front line to me. You know what I mean?
No
And
doubt.
you know, yeah, I always do my part. You know, educating my family. You know, whether it be my younger cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like my nieces. You know what I mean? I always
Yeah.
my nephews as well. You know what I'm saying? I always put them on and
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. You know?
Yeah, got to,
Yeah,
man.
so
Even
peace
like
to the kids.
you know, like what I see sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like now that I'm older and I see parents. You know what I'm saying? People that are my age and are parents, and I see how some people operate. Like, don't be afraid to talk to your kids about some shit that is not like a fucking fairy tale. Like sometimes you gotta
Word.
sit your kids down and tell them the fucking real. Like, yo, this shit is fucking bad. The world is like this, and you have to watch out for this. And you don't have to tell them every fucking day, but you have to make sure you hit that quota of actually telling them. Because some people don't tell their kids at all, and then wait for some shit to happen and start trying to school them.
Yeah,
like, I was fortunate.
Word.
Yeah.
Don't do reactive.
Yeah,
Be proactive. Be a proactive parent.
Be proactive.
Yeah,
exactly.
I
was
feel
fortunate to have a parent that gave me the knowledge before, and that shit,
Word,
shit's the reason why I feel like I'm here today. You know what I'm saying? So, arm your kids with the knowledge and all the shit that they need. Don't let them go out in the world empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say I'm a little upset because I used to listen to Bump and Grind a lot, and like that shit just took a whole nother tone for me. Like I don't even know how I feel about this. I don't know
this is the next.
I don't know if y'all heard it recently, but I say listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like listen to it.
I'm telling you,
because the shit is
right
feeling
now.
weird
it's
right now.
Weird. It's weird to hear anything, bro. And I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
This is one of the questions I wanted to ask y'all, and this is gonna go along with the cancel culture shit. But to preface that, how do y'all feel about listening to R. Kelly's music? Are you yay or nay? Should niggas listen to R. Kelly's music? People in general listen to R. Kelly's music? Or should R. Kelly's music be taken down? How y'all feel? I'm gonna go Petey first. How you feeling, Petey?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I think that should be left up to every individual. Like,
No doubt.
Because, you know, a lot of his songs, they played a huge role in a lot of people's lives. Like, you know, like, yo, R. Kelly sang pretty much from our teenage years. I mean, even before our teenage years. Like, yo.
We sung I Believe I Could Fly. We sung that.
Yeah,
song.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's played such a huge role in, you know, pretty much R. Kelly. We got raised on R. Kelly's music. Like, he was that R&B dude of our era. Yeah. So it's hard to me, you know, knowing all that and just saying like, yeah, I can't listen to that shit because of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I feel bad for all the victims. I feel bad for the person that R. Kelly became, the monster that he portrayed. He didn't portray it to us, but we knew what was going on. We always had these jokes, and we always knew that there was something funny, but the music was so good, and it was so, you know, it touched a lot of people's soul. You know what I'm saying? So for us to just be like, yo, like me personally, I could separate the music from the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have to support R. Kelly, but I could still listen to one of his songs if I feel like listening to it, and I shouldn't get any backlash for it. Like I shouldn't be, I shouldn't be like, oh, you supporting a pedophile for listening to an R. Kelly song. So you know, everybody should choose individually whether they want to listen to it or not. But to cancel R. Kelly completely, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. And you know what? I heard Jada Pinkett say it. She's like, I don't understand how his music is skyrocketing now. And I don't understand that because after watching that, the first thing I didn't think was like, damn, I really want to go listen to some R. Kelly
It's
right
funny.
now.
That's the first shit I thought. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna listen to these songs. I heard
See,
Bump and Grind, and I was like,
I didn't have that reaction.
I can't hear Bump and
Nah,
Grind.
but you
Like,
know what
I can't
niggas
hear
is
it.
doing
Like,
though.
I can't
Yeah,
hear.
nah, but what niggas is doing is going back to listen to the lyrics to see if they can find shit.
Yeah, to find funny shit.
That's
Of course,
why.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But-
They like, oh, let me hear this song. You know what I'm saying? So
Like,
it's just think about all the news sources and shit going back to listen to the shit.
I'm gonna speak about
Dirt digging. They digging for dirt. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak about
That's
the
dirt
counterculture
digging.
in a second. I just want to mention this because we didn't touch upon this part, which is an essential part of this as well.
Okay.
R. Kelly himself was abused as a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's an excuse.
Yeah, I'm glad you
I'm
brought
not-
that back because I wanted to
I'm not
mention it.
saying that's an excuse, but that's something you can't overlook in this kind of situation.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to put that out there. However you feel about it is the way you feel about it. Because some people say that boys being abused by women isn't true. I don't believe that. I think that women could abuse boys just as much as
that's true.
Just as much as adult men could abuse young girls. I think it's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I feel it's nothing different. But
Yep.
I think the cancel culture is corny shit, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is target the wrong people. Like, I don't see y'all canceling the motherfuckers that's really feeding these people and putting money in their pocket. Cancel them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this generation standing up for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that this is bullshit because, there's a lot of victims. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying let's just
it's
keep
real
this.
life.
Let's just keep the same energy and do it for something great. Like, yo, let's cancel R. Kelly. Fuck it. I'm with it, right? But yo, the next time some shit go down that we really need to step up as a community, let's start canceling these big businesses that do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stand up for everything. We can't. I think it's hard to like nitpick. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'ma still listen to R. Kelly song besides the bump and grind shit because it just rubbed me the wrong way. That's the only one that rubbed me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still bump.
Yeah.
I'ma still bump the R album. The R album is one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, I just like that's a really good album. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to it since I
Personally-
was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Personally, right now, and all this shit is too fresh. I can't listen to R. Kelly, bro, because I just think about little girls going through that shit. So for a minute, I'm gonna maybe later on in life, you know what I'm saying. But right now, at the moment, I just can't, bro. I really can't. And it sounds crazy, but I really can't like listen to that nigga say some sexual shit without me cutting back to the documentary and knowing that this nigga could be thinking about a little girl while he singing that shit, writing that shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get all that shit a break. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm looking for R. Kelly music on a daily anyway. So it's
I
whatever.
on a
and shit.
daily. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, keeping on with the cancel culture shit. Coming off this shit, I seen like the after the third episode, I saw so many motherfuckers getting thrown under the bus. I saw Gordon Ramsay getting thrown under the bus, even though his shit was kind of wild.
For
You know
what?
what I'm
What was
saying? I
his
don't
shit?
know
What
if
was
y'all
his
seen
shit?
this
Nah,
shit.
I ain't hear about his.
He was on the Jay Leno show. He was on the Jay Leno shit back in 2010. And I think Sophia, I forgot her name, the fucking little bad actress.
I got it.
Sophia Vergara.
Exactly, the Colombian shorty and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was out there and he was like, you know, saying a lot of like sexual innuendo shit, asking the questions about shit and all that. And he was just looking wild. And he looked like he was coked up on some crazy shit, my nigga.
I can see that.
And y'all niggas see that shit. Hit up the comments and just let me know what drug you think Gordon Ramsay was on. You know what I mean? But anyway, so they dug that shit up and I was like, damn, they had that shit in the tuck or they actually went back to motherfucking find that shit. They even went as far, my nigga, as throwing Aaliyah under the bus, bro. Like I saw a post where they had a picture and it's split in two. On one side of the picture is Dame Dash and Aaliyah, and on the other side of the picture is Jay-Z and Aaliyah, and she booed up with both of them. You know what I'm saying? So there was a point in time where she might have been dating both of them, or like, you know what I'm saying, like messing around.
How
which
old was
ain't
she?
nothing.
How old was she at the time?
She definitely of age. Definitely of age.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean,
you know what I mean?
I don't get the problem.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's
And
corny.
exactly. And motherfuckers posted that shit talking about, yo, it was like a long caption. I don't know exactly what everything is said. But the gist of the shit is, yo, I know everybody love Aaliyah and all that shit, but y'all niggas can't front. Aaliyah was a whole hoe and all this other shit. I'm like, damn, you calling her a whole hoe? 6 months ago, everybody loved Aaliyah. Now all of a sudden, one nigga make a meme, take two pictures, throw it together, and write some wild shit, and y'all sharing that shit. And I always say, when you share something, you co-signing that shit. So watch what you share.
Word,
you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So you sharing that, now you co-signing this shit, that Aaliyah's a hoe. Yo, let her rest in peace, my nigga.
Yeah, I think
You know
that
what
shit's
I'm saying?
disgusting,
Like,
man.
worry about what's going on right now at the moment and shit, but that kind of shit is corny. And speaking of Jay-Z, let's just go into this Nick Cannon podcast. Because
I ain't even hear that.
That shit kinda
y'all
like-
gonna have to break that down to me.
I ain't hear the podcast, my nigga.
I
I'm
saw
gonna
the
keep it a
clip.
buck. I ain't hear the podcast.
I ain't hear the
I saw
clip.
the clip. And the clip is basically him talking to Dame Dash.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking Dame Dash, like, yo, what's up with Foxy Brown? Like, how old was Foxy Brown when niggas signed her? Dame Dash was like, yo, we ain't signed her or nothing like that. He's like, so how old was it when she did that song with Jay-Z? The Ain't No Nigga shit. You know, Dame Dash is like, yo, my nigga, don't try to get me involved in all this other shit. Whatever you trying to say, just say it and all this other hot shit. So basically, Nick Cannon is insinuating like, yo.
He was trying to bait him that.
Exactly. And he just, I believe he said, yo, from what I hear, she was 16 doing all that hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see, like, yo, it could have been a chance that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown did some shit. Some sucker shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in other words, he's insinuating that, yo, Jay-Z is wild for doing this shit with Foxy Brown. He probably smashed too. Like,
Yeah.
yo.
Like he trying to get the next big story and shit since everybody on that
Facts.
wave. Like, yeah, that's
exactly.
corny.
Everybody on that wave.
That's dirty
Yo, my
journalism,
nigga.
man. Like, that's dirty.
That's
ass
so
journalism.
dirty, my
I ain't
nigga.
like that.
Especially, I hate this nigga for that right now. Because
Yeah.
Um,
Cornball, like.
Yo, Hov is doing so much good shit right now for the culture. Like, why you gonna try to bring shit down? Kind of like what you were saying, Pat. Niggas coming out the woodworks at a convenient time
Yeah.
and start trying to take people down and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
it's disgusting.
like, yo, out of all people, Nick Cannon, bro.
Word.
Like, who put that in your ear, my nigga? Because you ain't think of that.
Basically.
Somebody put
Yeah.
that shit in your ear, and you ran with that shit like a bitch, my nigga. Like you some like tabloid newspaper or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, my nigga. Like,
Word.
as far as the culture is concerned, my nigga, like you ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to bring up speculation and shit unless you got hardcore evidence of some crazy shit. Like, nigga, relax right now. Right now, the issue is R. Kelly, my nigga. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
That's why all this cancel culture shit is wow. All right, my
'cause
nigga.
is that
Hip hop
people
is a
wanna-
culture.
People want to break the.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
want to be the one to break whatever news. So it's like, you know, they start doing scummy shit. That's some scummy shit
No
to do.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
For
but
real.
but let me ask you this: how old was she when she did the
Alright.
track? Not to be a scumbag like him, but was she of age or?
My G, I don't know. my
Okay,
nigga.
okay.
Like, I really don't know. Like,
Yeah.
somebody should find that shit out. Hit us up in the comments unless one of y'all want to Google it. I'm really
Yeah,
not in the mood
yeah, let's Google that
to
shit,
Google
yeah.
people ages. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Nah,
not gonna be detective, but
Yeah.
mention it
That's
in the
a lot.
comments, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think mentioning it is, you know, but like
Yeah.
I said, man, like I don't understand why.
Because you
people-
could do music with a young lady,
of course,
and vice versa.
Definitely. But what I'm saying is
Hey,
like, I think
lyrics was wild. You know what I'm saying? If you really start to think about it, but man, this is where we could go down a fucking
Like-
whole wormhole. Because then we could start asking Little Kim questions and Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But what I'm
It's like,
saying
wow,
is
you know what I'm saying?
why we want to. All right, and this is the shit that I'm saying. If we're gonna get on that wave, Nick Cannon and all these dudes doing that sucker shit, ask executives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How many kids they touched? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's throw everybody in. Like, don't just throw you know what I'm saying? Like a certain group of melanated people or
throw the
hip-
whole all the
hip-hop
Catholic
culture.
priests and all that. You know what I mean?
Nobody's ever
We could go
said
on for
shit. Yo,
days.
Catholic priests are always innocent. The fucking all the Mickey Mouse Clubs kids that was saying they was getting touched.
Yeah.
That shit never got nowhere. All this like Weinstein and all this shit. He's still abusing women, even though they're not of underage. He's still taking advantage and beasting on them. Let's throw everybody under the fucking bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's
Yeah,
not throw
yeah.
out the people that are just convenient to throw out. You know what I'm saying? That's
Aight.
that's what I don't like about that cancel culture shit. Like, you just want to sweep a
bet.
bunch of motherfuckers in. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's
I
that shit is dirty, man.
bet. So
Yeah.
now this shit leads me to another question. Y'all see how motherfucking Kevin Hart keeps having to fucking speak about this shit with the Oscars. He keep going back, he apologizing and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. He's just talking about it. Obviously, the shit is weighing hard on his soul if you're talking so much about that shit. That shit probably really bothering him for
It
some
is.
reason.
He's a fucking.
It bothers
Think
me.
about it, though.
He's a fucking comedian.
bothers me,
yo.
too.
Like, he's
Nah,
a
that-
comedian.
yo,
And
He
this
like-
is what I basically want to ask y'all. They went back 10 years, I believe, 8 or 10 years
But
to
did y'all
find
see-
that wild post.
Did y'all see the tweet?
Is
though?
do y'all? Yeah, I read the tweet.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
wild funny, like wild funny shit from back in the day.
It's comedy shit.
You know
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, if you're a comedian, a comedian is their lane. Like, yo, because if you could go back to any fucking comedian. You know what I'm saying? And see why.
Facts.
Shit. So we're gonna go back
any
to
movie,
Yeah, like, come on,
movies
man.
and shit. Yeah.
Like, let
so
a
this is
comedian
what
be a
I'm saying.
comedian, be like,
So this is what I'm gonna ask y'all before you go any further, Pat. This is what I
Yeah,
want to
that
ask
should
y'all.
be getting me tight.
What y'all think? Yeah, what y'all think? What y'all think is the time where we could consider someone forgiven, someone changed? They went back 10 years.
Forgiven for
Sh-
what?
sh-
though?
for like tweets. Let's say for like a racist tweet or some shit like that. And I'm not gonna say like, yo, like not racist to the point where I'm like, where it's like somebody says, yo, kill all black people. That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
But let's say somebody say some wild, funny, like shit that we seen in the past. How we see sports players that are about to be drafted, they go back 4 or 5 years. They just went back 10 years for Kevin Hart. Like you said, anybody could go back. So what you think is a good time frame that we could consider someone forgiven, someone changed? Like, is it okay to go back 10 years? Do you think that shit was right? Both of y'all, yes or no?
I don't think for the Kevin Hart shit it was right at all. Cause like I said, he's a comedian, and in the spirit of comedy, he does shit that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to be funny, and he's trying to take that lane. You can't add seriousness to whatever you feel like taking serious, because people right now, like, get some thick skin, my nigga. Everybody's thin skin nowadays, and everybody has to be fucking PC'd up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, this whole PC culture is lame to me, man. Like, he's just being funny and being cool. He wasn't saying it to offend people, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? It was just on some funny shit. Now, if you saying some outwardly racist or some outwardly weird shit, I think people should take it however they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I personally won't forgive them just because that's just the way I am. If I think they really meant something, then I think they should stick to it. And even though you grow with time, and if it's 10 years, you know, you're a different person from 10 years. But I don't know, man. I think it'll have to be on like a tweet by tweet basis, no?
No doubt.
Because I
it's
can't
tough,
just say,
man.
you know.
It's,
With the
it's
Kevin
tough
Hart shit, though,
because-
I don't think that shit is, you know? I don't think it's a big deal.
With
I
that
think it's
situation,
just
they wild out. Yeah, but I just see in the last 3 years, this shit goes on in every walk of life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And it tends to happen when someone's about to have something good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's fucking nuts. And I'm like,
It's the
I'm
dirt
tired
diggers.
of that
It's
shit.
the dirt diggers, like you're saying.
The
you know
dirt
what I mean?
diggers. I'm tired of that shit because to me that shit is foul. I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga Kevin Hart is apologizing for another man
Right,
because he is no longer that man. He's apologizing for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's his own dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the fact that people be digging and all that shit and whatever. So let me just ask y'all real quick on this cancel culture, just to really get a good fucking. Do y'all believe in that shit?
Hell no.
Should people be condemned today for shit that they did in the past? And when I say the past, I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about 5 years plus. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody did something 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And today, they not the same person.
But you
They
know,
clearly changed.
it depends. It depends how serious the issue is because,
Facts.
I was gonna bring this up when you was mentioning athletes. During this All-Star game, the Brewers pitcher, man, I forgot his name off the top right now. I had it too. While he's pitching the game, bro, he's at an All-Star game. He's doing his job. He's there to play baseball and take care of his job. While he's playing the game, they started looking up tweets from when he was in high school, bro. They had to get his family out the game because people started like reading the tweets and some people started feeling a certain way about him.
What were the tweets about? What was it?
He said some shit like he quoted like a rap lyric or something like that, and he used the N-word, and some people felt like he was being racist. His
Josh Hader?
yeah, Josh Hader, yep, and
Hader or Hater?
Hader, yeah, whatever, yeah, Hader.
Yeah, whatever.
In the middle of the game, bro, people are sitting
That's fucked
around
up.
looking for tweets from his high school days, bro. Like, why are you watching the game if you worried about this dude? What he was doing in high school, bro. You should be watching the game and appreciating what he's doing right now. Like, that right there shows me that this whole cancer culture is built on a lot of fake shit. Like, who the fuck has the time to go look through all this guy's tweets to see if they can dig up something so they could be like, you see? That motherfucker ain't that cool.
Let me play devil's advocate on this one, Petey, for you. So you think because of their, athletic prowess, things should be forgiven? Or do you think...
I'm not saying
Hold on,
that, bro.
Or do you think it should be addressed, at a certain... Should have it been addressed before he got there? Or, when he was
it
younger?
shouldn't have been
Or it
addressed
shouldn't have
at
been
all.
addressed
Because you know what? That was a little kid on Twitter who was talking shit, probably just expressing some bullshit. Or, whatever, he had a rough day, probably, got into an argument with some black guy in school and vented on the shit. And what, now because he's a fucking celebrity, now that shit matters? Like, that shit didn't matter back then and it doesn't matter now. He's not the same person. Like, his teammates, Lorenzo Kane, was like, nah, we good. Like, this is a grown man. Like, I know this dude. Like, I've been dealing with him on a one-to-one basis. This is my teammate. This ain't a racist that said some shit when he was 17 and was upset. Like, we can't continue to feed the bullshit. The media turned it into a story.
Okay.
The media was the one like, Hater's a fucking racist. He said some, but do you even know Hater? Have you met Hater? Like, here are his teammates. Like, I'm in the locker room with this dude. I know he's not a fucking racist. You know what I'm saying? I know his vibes, and I can't accept this cancel culture to happen because at the end of the day, it's not even fair to these people. These people don't even know you, bro. These people never even met you, and they talking about, oh, look what you said. Because of that, you're done. You're done. And it's like, but we all say foul shit.
So you, I mean, playing devil's advocate again, should it be something that people people like that should be held accountable? You don't think that's a sense of holding people accountable? You think?
But how's that holding him accountable for some shit he said when he was 17,
I
bro?
don't know. I'm just saying, like some people might feel
Hold
that
him
way.
accountable by his actions today. Like today he's walking around and he's treating like if he was acting funny with his black teammates and they were like, yo, I don't know, this dude, man, he won't shake my hand. That's something you could be like, yo, damn, this dude is a racist. But yo, you talking about something that he said when he was like 17, when he was probably pissed off. It's like that shit is so irrelevant, bro. Like, yo, we all have grown. We've all if you look at us at 17 and now, and you're gonna be like, yo, yeah, that dude, Petey Vigilante, he's just a fucking loser, man. You should have seen him at 17. He didn't even go to class. Like, he'd be, yo.
Jesus Christ.
You know
Good thing we ain't have social media. Motherfuckers will cook us
We'll be
right
done,
now.
yeah.
The shit we used to
Exactly.
say.
That's what I'm saying.
We was
So you
wild.
still-
We toned down like a motherfucker now.
All right, so you still listening to R. Kelly then?
I'm not
'Cause that
saying
shit
that
happened mad
I'm not
years
saying
ago.
that I'm not listening to R. Kelly though. I'm not saying that because of this, I'm just gonna totally like if I want to hear a song from R. Kelly, I should be able to listen to that shit and not be judged by it, because at the end of the day, I can't separate the fact from the matter. R. Kelly is one of the greatest R&B artists of our time. And you know what? Yo, the same thing. And, not to throw Michael into this conversation, but, yo, when they said Michael this, Michael that, did you stop listening to Michael?
Nah, but I never believed none of that. Like,
But even if you did or if
That
you
shit was
didn't, but I'm
improving.
saying, when you heard the accusations,
No.
did you all of a sudden was like, oh, I don't like
Nah.
none of Michael's songs?
I said that, like, personally, I like to listen to whatever artist I feel like listening to. Like, if I feel the actions are wrong, then I'll say it's wrong. But
Yo, if one of my artists, and, we listen to hip-hop heavy, if one of my artists killed somebody and, that's some fucked up shit, I'm thinking like, damn, like, this is a foul person. But if I like his music and I feel like, as an artist, the music speaks to me, the music does something for me, I can separate that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
for
could
sure,
be
for
like,
sure.
yo, I wouldn't go to one of his concerts. I probably wouldn't hang out with the dude. I wouldn't, want to smoke a blunt with him. But, yo, I might want to listen to this music because this music touches me in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
and getting back to the original concept that we were talking about, this
the
cancel culture.
Yeah.
This shit is a cancer, bro.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
shit is a cancer.
Word.
Do you think that's an offshoot of the whole politically correct culture? Like now it's becoming, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like you can't kind of feel a certain way.
Hypersensitive shit and
Yeah,
all
like
that.
you can't feel a certain way outside of it. Because right now, if you got Twitter, right? If you was to tweet, yo, shout to R. Kelly, I heard a song and it was great.
I'll be done.
Yeah, yo, you probably get a lot of followers, but a lot of people not fuck with you. Like,
Nah, a lot of people would probably be like, yo, but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's that herd mentality that sucks. Like, yo, we're judging
Yeah,
people.
group thinking and all that.
We're judging people. We don't know these people.
Yep.
Like, yo, we don't know if R. Kelly went and got therapy for that shit and, has grown from that. We don't know that.
I mean, now he only fuck with 18-year-old girls. You know what I mean? He keep it 18
The
and
crazy
above,
shit
man.
is-
Yeah.
The crazy shit is he moving like he innocent. He don't feel like he guilty
Yeah.
at all. And
Yeah.
he had that wild confession song. It was 19 minutes. I fucking would never listen to a 19-minute
who
song.
heard? Nah.
But
If you heard that shit,
Nobody.
you got to be crazy to hear 19 minutes of.
nah, it takes you 3 days to listen to a 19-minute song. You know what I'm saying?
Like, god damn, bro.
You know
That's just
what
like
I'm
a podcast. He should have just put a podcast
Yeah.
up.
You know what I mean? That shit is his own episode and shit. You know what I mean? But in some of the bars that's been released on the documentary, he was saying wild shit. Like he was basically just telling niggas like, yo, so what? I do this shit. Like he was asking questions in the song. He's like, yo, what's the definition of a sex cult? What's the definition of this? Like he's just like, you're playing with it now. Now you're playing with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
he in people's face with
R.
it.
Kelly's just a wild dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's in the
yeah.
midst of his addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
He's in the midst of his shit.
I
He
think
don't
he
know
has-
he need help yet. He
I
still
he has
think
a
he
problem.
right.
I think he has a problem,
Yeah,
and
he
I think,
definitely do.
and I think the people that were making money off him knew he had a problem, and facilitated him and his problem and used him in that sense as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's a money making
yeah,
machine.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they not gonna be like, yo, my dude, you got a problem, we ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, record execs don't, and that's what I'm saying. If y'all want to do the cancel culture, yo, let's go talk to those record execs that knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? And stop fucking with them. Let's put them on blast. You know what I'm saying? Like, so them motherfuckers can't be comfortable going home. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it the man at the bottom of the totem pole that always gets fucked over? You know what I'm saying? The dude on top always got his hand clean and he just fucking with the next person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just disgusting,
Yeah,
man. Like,
man, this shit is crazy, man.
Yo,
Yeah, we could go on for days because it's kind of like no end to this shit.
yeah, it's just disgusting, man.
Nah, but Kaboom, what are your thoughts
Yeah.
on the cancel culture, man? Because, you know, the cancel culture to me is a phenomenon that's happening right now, and it concerns me. It concerns me a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's almost
Yeah.
like you got to be very careful with who you offend or what you say.
Definitely.
You,
But can
you could get rallied against overnight and be gone.
let me ask y'all this. Let me touch upon this first. Before as you answer that, think about this as well. Can the cancel culture be used for something good as well? You know what I'm saying? Because we're looking at all the bad aspects of it, right? But can it be a tool for doing something good? I mean, like, what do you think about that?
Yeah. All right. So, first off with the cancel culture, let me just give a little definition of cancel culture or add some more to it.
Yeah, because I ain't know
Like
what
what
it
I
was.
believe cancel. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say this is because it's really just some new shit. It just came about. You know what I'm saying? But let's just look at how it's being used. Cancel culture to me is when motherfuckers find some shit out of nowhere, whether they find it or they go and dig it up, and off rip, no questions asked, it's over for you. Oh, this nigga did that shit? Nah, it's a wrap. Without even trying to figure shit out or doing a little bit more fucking detective work to see if this man is innocent. Nah, off rip. For example, if you're a powerful man and there's just an accusation of you raping someone, not even you're found guilty is an
Word.
accusation. Bro, you could lose your companies. Look at Russell Simmons. That accusation, step down. I don't know why he did.
Yeah.
He just, I'm not gonna say if he did it because he knew the fire was coming or he just felt just the best thing to do.
That chick was kind of.
But he stepped down. Yeah, he stepped down though, my G.
Stepped
Of
down.
various companies off the strength of accusation. So that cancel culture shit is wrong because it's your son, and that shit it happens a lot to men. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you could be a powerful man, like I just said. Someone says, "Oh, you sexually harassed me. You did this. You did that." It's your word against the woman's word, which we already know. It's tough when it comes in like any rape, domestic violence, for the man to be found innocent. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So that cancel culture shit is dangerous, bro. That shit is dangerous. That shit could have someone's life's change off of strength of somebody just pranking them, just being an asshole. How many times you heard females be like, "Oh, no, I'm not really pregnant," or "The baby's not his. I was just saying that to get clout," basically. Bitches be saying that shit all over IG.
Yeah.
And shit be happening.
But do you
so
think
all that cancel culture? Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you think
Go
it
ahead.
gives women, like we were saying before, victims sometimes don't even know they're victims and feel
That's true.
and feel, like they don't have a voice. So does this kind of give them a voice to the voiceless? Like does people be like, yo, I could come out and people would actually listen to me and
Nah.
would support me? Like,
not
do you think
cancel
so?
culture.
Okay.
Not cancel culture because cancel culture is too fast. It's just like reaction.
Okay, it's reaction. Okay.
But
Nobody waits for the facts, is what you're saying. Like,
but the movements, but the good movements, and I'm not fucking well versed in the name of any movements and shit. But like just say Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good. There's bad in it too because sometimes it kind of promotes that cancel culture that I'm against. But just having that platform or that group of people that's willing to stand up for women's rights in that situation, giving them the voice. Yeah, that's good because that's the reason why back in the day a woman couldn't get her shit heard because, for example, back in the days, you're a woman, you get sexually harassed, and you come forward, you could lose your job, you could lose your career, you could do, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so it's
true.
one thing people using the power to trick you into shit like, yo, ma, you fuck me, I'm gonna put you on, versus, ma, if you don't fuck me, I'm gonna fuck your whole career up. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So like to give a voice to women that go through that kind of shit, as well as the women that go through the "if you fuck me, I got you." It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of like sexual harassment and all that shit, and all that shit comes in different forms. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm no expert in that shit, but I'm learning more now because all this shit is being presented now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So cancel culture works too fast. That's reaction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
it's reactionary,
That's
yeah.
like, cause you know why? I could edit a clip of you saying some funny shit, but edit it in a way that it sounds like you saying some wild negative shit.
yeah.
We
It's
seen
true,
that
it's
shit
true.
happen before.
Yeah,
and
that
now
shit's
cancel
happening a lot.
culture now is a rap because of cancel culture. Now nobody can fuck with Pat Blasey. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That cancel culture shit works too fast. But bringing shit to the light, and as a people, deeming if the shit is good or as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's good because having shit swept under the rug, what good is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's
we ain't gonna
good.
evolve, we ain't gonna change. But bringing shit out to the light is good. That's like when you use the internet the right way, it's cool when you can have a group discussion and be like, yo, is this right? Or we're just learning about rape culture. Like, this is a new term, rape culture. Like, you know, now teach me.
Wow.
Oh shit, you posted informational shit. Oh, you posted a link to an article that's interesting and I can learn about this shit. Versus you posting up a meme that says, yo, Aaliyah's a hoe too. Yo, y'all niggas is stupid because y'all ain't noticed.
Yeah,
Like, come on
yeah.
now, like that shit don't help nothing. Like that shit don't.
Yeah,
what good
does
is
that promote? Yeah, what is that promoting? Like, yeah.
Aaliyah being a hoe and now, like, what the fuck does that shit have to do with R. Kelly being a pedophile?
Word.
Yeah.
And then people share that shit, and I'm like, you see, like that's like that infection. It's like an infection, like Brandy said,
Yeah.
the cancer. Like that's no good. But yeah, bringing shit out to the light and having discussion is great because that's how you learn shit and how you create new shit.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Word.
Yeah, nah,
mean,
I think it's a slippery
but-
slope, man. Especially with society now, like being so fast as it is. Because, you know, you got to expect that because society, we moving at a mile a minute nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is quick. Everything is just in your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's a slippery slope, man. And I think, you know, people need to take their time, like you were saying, and, you know, really judge shit for what it is on a one-to-one, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. There's so many angles in this R. Kelly shit. So much different conversations this shit bring up, but it's fucking nuts. But I'm sure eventually, with the way this shit is looking, we'll be talking about R. Kelly or this subject. And from what I hear, they're gonna do a similar style documentary with Michael Jackson. So that's coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
Damn, they tryna fuck my nigga
we'll be
Michael.
See,
talking
I don't
about
like
this shit
that.
soon. Yeah,
They
yeah,
tryna-
shit. I'm telling you, bro.
It's
It's coming
money.
for niggas and shit.
It's that it's money, it's
yeah,
money.
So
Like,
of course, yeah.
the shit that disgusts me, another shit before we end the topic, I think people care more about money and attention now than really the victims and, you know, helping people heal. Like, I don't think
Yeah, that's what
nothing gets addressed. Like, there's no solution. It's not a solution-based documentary.
Yeah.
It's a point a finger and fuck this person kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's disgusting. Like you're gonna make a documentary and you're gonna make money off people and be, you know, beasting on people. Yo, find a solution, man. Like, find a solution, help the victims, and don't allow other people to become victims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, some would say though that they're just trying to bring light to the darkness. They're just exposing this shit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what-
if no one knows that it happened or how it happened, no one would know,
Definitely.
and then motherfuckers just go about their day. So
nah, yeah, that sounds.
yeah, of course, niggas got to make their money because the nigga who played Michael Jackson ain't gonna do that shit for free.
Yeah, nah,
You know what I'm
and-
saying?
And that,
You know what I mean? So
and
that
sound-
nigga got to get paid.
And that sounds cool and all, but the way the Lifetime series was to me was just like kind of putting victims in the light and kind of, you know, blaming people with no solution on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, it did give them a platform to say their story. And like I said, you know, like much respect to all the victims and all the females that had to go through that shit. But I think it should have been some kind of solution at the end. Like, I think it should have been something, you know, it should have been like they should have said something a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think it should have been,
Yeah.
it should have been kind of a closed thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you, man. But yeah, man, like I said, we'll be talking about this shit again, so we ain't even
Right.
gotta go too crazy and shit. Because if anything, this shit just gonna drive us nuts and just throw us
Yeah.
in a whole negative fucking
Yeah,
whirlwind.
yeah, fuck this
thinking
shit.
about all
Should
this
already
wild
get me
shit.
tight. Should already
So,
get me tight talk
but
about
bef-
this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But before we end all this hip hop,
I'm ready to get out of here, man.
Quick,
Fuck that. I'm ready to get out of here.
I feel you. Not just real quick. I just want to
Nah,
mention
nah,
because
nah,
we're
I'll
gonna
talk
end up
it.
talking about
I'll
this
talk it.
subject again. Because I just wanted to just point out Flex with his antics, and recently he said
man.
Rockefeller ended because of Aaliyah, which is one of those other dudes that I'm like, man, bro, you one of those share a meme and make a whole
man.
you make a whole episode off a meme and shit. Like, that shit is kind of whack. And I just want to, like, you know, I just, like, real quick, I just want to say, I don't feel all that shit. Flex to me is becoming a clown, a character,
Yeah.
a caricature of himself.
corny,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like, he's no longer like the legend dude. Like, the only thing that Flex got
Yeah.
going for himself right now is the freestyle shit. I wish he would more focus on moves like that.
And-
But yo,
and-
bro, stop with this getting in niggas' business and all this
Yeah,
shit. And
yeah.
Nigga, Meek Mill made you apologize to Drake, and like, you a combo. Like, all that shit to
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
just shows like you're not even you.
Dick
Bro,
riding
you-
Leo Cohen.
yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, no,
He-
like
he-
yeah. So
I think he's doing worse. I think he's doing bad for the. He got to a point where he met his peak. Now he just going down. You know what I'm saying? And all he's doing Like Dame Dash said in that interview and shit, like he's ruining his own legacy. Like
Yeah.
Dame Dash was like, yo, I ain't even gonna address because you know he had that Lyle Cohen shit that he was saying.
Right.
And Dame Dash was like, yo, I'm not even gonna address him because he's ruining his own legacy. Like he's gonna be known as a clown of hip hop. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna be an old fool of hip hop. And it's true. Like I think Hot 97 himself, man. Like get this
Yeah,
dude
they
out of here,
done.
get Ebro out of here. Like
They
yo,
done.
them dudes need to go,
Facts.
man. Like.
Yeah, they need to
Yeah.
revamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They need to get
yeah.
rid of everybody.
Like,
I ain't
and
gonna
just put
lie.
a whole new crew.
I don't know too many people in New York that literally listen to Hot 97.
Yeah, that shit is whack, like,
They
and,
falling off, man.
and it's not even to throw a shot at Hot 97. I
Yeah.
just don't know how many people prefer to listen to Ebro and Rosenberg
Yep.
over Charlemagne and Envy and the other girl. I forgot.
Yeah.
I just forgot her name right now.
Envy and Angela Yee.
Angela
Angela
Yee.
Yee.
Angie Martinez did the
Yeah.
right thing when she jumped ship, man.
Oh,
Like
yo,
she knew
that
something was
right
coming.
there
Yeah,
was the
facts.
sign.
Word. Like when Angie left,
The ship
that's it,
sunk.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't gonna
it's,
front, like,
the thing.
even-
Yeah.
Even Ebro saying all that, yo, because we take we take rape culture here serious. When Kodak Black was in, I'm like, my dude, you're the one in charge of what music get played. And the music you play be a bunch of rape culture bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't put nothing ill on the radio. Like
Nothing.
What official shit you put on the
niggas is
radio, bro?
fake.
You put the 4, 5, or 6 songs on rotation that they give you money for, man. I think old man Ebro need to go, man. Like he's the first one.
Yeah,
Him
and
and
I
take
tell you
Flex
one
with
thing,
you.
too.
Like, pack both of them dudes
I'll
up.
tell you one thing. It was an honor back in the days to make it the Hot 97.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like
For real, son.
there was a real feel to like, damn, I made it to Hot 97. This is
Word.
crazy.
Word.
But nowadays that feel's gone, bro. Like I don't think like yo Flex right now. The best thing he got going on is that freestyle session that he does.
Yeah.
That's the most relevant
Yeah.
thing that Hot 97 puts out. Like I don't think Hot 97 contributes anything anymore that is really worth listening to or watching.
For sure.
Besides that freestyle shit.
Definitely. And even because it's Flex, that
Yeah.
shit is getting tainted. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you be like, man, put somebody else up there. Yo, like, I swear, them dudes need to go, man. Like I think the person that's choosing music to be played on Hot 97 should be a dude from New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be... I think there's enough qualified people that were born and raised in New York and with the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get up there and make something happen. Like, that's who should be down there.
You know,
Yo,
what's
Yeah, they need to. Yeah.
Yo, holla at my dude,
exactly.
how at my dude Joey Kaboom, man. Like, he ready
Word.
to take that position,
Yeah,
man.
put
He,
me
bro,
on.
you done, man. Like, for real.
Put
Stop
me on.
playing, man. Like,
And put the lay heads in the morning, man.
Yeah.
Just give the lay heads the
Nah,
morning.
again,
Get the
man,
lay heads in there.
we just trying to get one foot in the door. You know, you gonna be the big toe
Man.
in the door, and then we gonna kick the shit in, man. Word up.
Yo,
for
but
real.
another thing I want to add, man. So I was watching this Vice documentary last night, and it was about how Asian culture is starting to really take over in hip hop, right? So they I don't know why, but they thought, I guess, Ebro was the most qualified person to talk to as far as
man.
radio personalities.
Damn.
And they asked Ebro, like, you know, what are your thoughts on this? And the first thing that Ebro said was, I don't feel that they should be able to use the N-word. And when he said that, like, a part of me, I was like, yo, why? Like, first of all, why did y'all come to him? Like, who the fuck is he to be the gatekeeper of hip hop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like y'all just empowered him by going to him and asking him what. And
Yeah.
this is my point, and this is where I feel like I could already tell Ebro doesn't get it. And you know, 6ix9ine was saying that shit too. Like 6ix9ine is like, yo, I grew up in the hood in Brooklyn. I use the N-word as just as casually and just as innocently as another black person from Brooklyn uses
Right,
it.
right.
I use it with the same intent that everybody in the hood uses it.
Right,
I don't
right.
use it to disrespect anybody. I don't use it. And when he said that was his major issue, I'm like, bro, you missing the point, man.
a
Like,
cornball. He's a
like,
cornball.
like, yo, there's this Asian dude that he's from Cali. I forgot his name, but shout out to him. He's out in Cali. He's growing up on the Long Beach side of things, man. He's on some East Side Crip shit. And he's like, yo, I use the word just like everybody else in Long Beach uses the word. And I'm like, yo, you can't tell people that they can't use a certain word if they growing up in the hood, in the culture, and they doing everything that everybody else is doing. So for him to be like, that's his biggest issue. I felt like I was like, yo, that's why you're not even valid, man. Like,
I think they use Chigga though. Don't they use Chigga?
Nah. There was a dude named Chigga.
Nah.
And he had to change his name. And I thought that was good. I think it was good that he changed his name.
That's
because,
funny though. Like Chigga's funny. That's
But that's
I'm
a
with
very
that.
offensive word.
I'm with
Wasn't
that.
that for like How High or some shit? The movie How High, and the Chinese dude said that shit. Some stupid
What?
shit
He
like
did?
that.
Oh, so he ran with it.
I
'cause,
think
yeah,
it's a-
I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean,
some
Chigga, I
funny
don't think
shit
should be
like that.
offensive. Like they use it.
Nah, it's
like
offensive,
I think
already.
he was trying to use it
Nigga,
like they use.
nigga,
Like,
nobody
yo, what's
say
good, my
that
nigga? You
shit.
know, they was using it that way. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
he's like
think-
Chinese nigga. Like,
Yeah.
Chigga.
So what up, my Chigga? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chigga.
so I think he was using it in
That's
that
funny
sense.
as
Like,
hell.
Nah, but he got a lot of backlash for that, and he dropped the name. Like, he changed his name to like Brian or something like that. Yeah.
man.
But if you get a chance, like,
Brad.
check it out because, yo, one thing I want to say is like, yo, you know, New York is the ultimate embracer of all cultures. Like, yo, I even put up a post on my Instagram that I was mad at Vice for not reaching out to my man China Mac, who's a New York dude who uses the word, and not only that,
And he's an
he's
Asian
part of
dude,
the
like,
New
yeah.
York culture,
And he's
part
Asian.
of part of the way we all talk, part of the way we move. And
Yeah.
if you're not from here, especially like, you know, old man Ebro's from Oakland, and I'm sure
Right.
Oakland has enough diversity so he could understand that.
And Oakland don't even validate him.
I don't know, but I'm just like, yo, there's something about Ebro trying too hard to stop the progress of the way people are moving.
Yeah,
the way,
yeah.
like, I don't like that, bro. Like,
Yeah,
yo, like, yo, out of all the shit you gotta say, that's your, yo, I don't want them using the N word. Like, shut up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, you know
Like
what I'm
talk
saying?
about the artistry, talk
Yeah,
about the
tell me-
outlet, talk about what
yeah.
they doing, talk about
Tell
you
me
know what I'm
something
saying?
real that doesn't have to do with corny shit.
Like if they ask you about hip hop, talk about the 5 pillars of hip hop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, yo, talk about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of here, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't
shout
be
out,
getting
shout
dudes,
out to all my Asian folks doing the big things.
Yeah,
in
man,
hip-hop,
do that.
man.
Yo,
Like,
hip hop is the shit that
Oh,
around
yeah.
the world they should do.
88 Rising, man. I
Actually,
see y'all.
it's funny because hip hop and the hip hop movement is so big. China is actually they have a war on the hip hop culture. Like they don't want people to be fucking. Russia's doing the same thing. Like they don't like that hip hop
Yeah,
shit. Like,
that's
they
some
don't want that
bullshit.
kind of, you know.
I didn't even know that. But
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
fuck that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy.
that.
Like the government themselves are like, yo, they ain't really fucking with that shit. Like, you know.
You know what it is?
In Japan, too, there's a big hip-hop
And you know what
culture,
it is that hip hop has now become a tool and it's being used in certain ways. So in certain countries, like maybe in Russia and China, they're using it to speak out against the government. So the
Yeah,
government's
yeah.
kind of like, chill, we got to suppress this movement right now.
And I think it's ill because I seen a dude doing like a documentary a while back about Japan, like hip hop in Japan, and it's official because they use like Japanese influence on hip hop. Like,
Right.
I don't know if y'all heard about dudes like New Jubes, I think his name is, or some shit like that. Even the like with the Samurai Champloo shit, I don't know if y'all know about that, like the anime. Like, yo,
Okay.
the hip hop is ill. Like that Najubes dude, like he passed away, and yo, he has some good hip hop music. Like,
I believe it.
yeah, and
I
it's
believe it.
like it's like Asian inspired, so it's like a fusion of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude will go to hip
That's what's
hop clubs and they're playing like kung fu movies. You know, it's on some Wu Tang
Yeah, yeah.
shit, man. Like, so I think
hip hop
that's dope.
is
Like,
huge,
yeah.
man, and
I think
it's
it's ill.
global, and it's here to stay.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's a form of expression. Be like,
Yeah.
it's an art. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you
Yeah.
taking it as an art form, like you should be able to use that shit however you please, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
And don't suppress the artist.
and don't ask old man Ebro for no cosign.
Yeah,
B.
no-
Like, come on,
no
man. This
opinions
dude-
on
yeah,
anything.
This dude shouldn't even be talking. Like, you know
keep
what I'm
them
saying?
shits
Like,
to yourself, B. Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
like-
wants your input no
he's
more,
cle-
B.
he's clearly pushing an agenda beyond him that they're telling him. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't for you know the culture as they
Yeah,
call it. Like
I feel that.
he's pushing somebody else's agenda, and that shit is clear. Motherfucking Funk Flex is on that same wave. He ain't pushing the agenda of the culture. Like he pushing some old other shit, man. So you know,
Yeah,
them dudes
yeah,
need to
shit
quit
is-
it. Like yeah, they need
Yeah,
to
the
run.
OGs. I don't even know if them niggas really OGs. We just gonna call them niggas old people.
Hell no, they ain't OGs. Hell no, they ain't OGs,
old
man.
people.
Yeah, I don't recognize either of them as OGs, man.
Word.
We're gonna talk about that. What we gonna do one day? We're gonna compile a list of a bunch of the elders in our culture.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we gonna give them OG status or not. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Word.
And we're gonna do that. We're gonna determine who's an OG and not. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
We'll save that for another episode because that's a whole nice topic in itself and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
Shout out-
we're gonna start handing out the OG badge.
Shout out to Professor Griff, man, for always holding it down. Know what I mean? Like for me, that's an
No
OG.
doubt,
Like
no
I
doubt.
salute Professor Griff heavily, man. Like you know
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
a dude that for me stands out and is a stand up dude and has always bring shit to light. You know what I'm saying? He definitely represents the pillar of knowledge in hip hop. Know what I mean? Word up.
No doubt. Word up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, son. But yeah, that's how we feel about all this shit. And yeah, fucking R. Kelly fucked my motherfucking high up. I need another motherfucking L.
His
ASAP
mind's
and shit.
telling him no, but his
Nigga, don't sing that.
body's telling him yes.
Don't sing that man's music right now, my nigga. I'm editing it.
Yo.
That shit is being edited out.
Yo, we all
Word
fuck that.
up.
Yo, since R. Kelly, since they dead you, man, give us one of your tracks. We gonna throw that shit on as an opening, no?
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Trying to get
nigga,
that
right
from-
now, nigga, anybody could use that nigga music.
Mad
Ain't
cheap.
nobody gonna get no smoke off that shit.
Yeah, nobody
Niggas
cares.
ain't
Like,
gonna
hell
try.
no.
Nah, but he broke though. From what I hear, he going broke, so he might sue you.
Yeah.
Nah,
Real
I'm
quick,
just
want
saying
some bread.
he might sell it to us for cheap. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like sell us the rights, we give you a couple dollars and we
No
popping
doubt.
again.
No doubt. Word, son. Yo, I don't know.
Nah, man.
I think it's time for my favorite part of the show, though.
Yeah.
To be honest and shit.
Uh.
It's time, yo.
Well, we
This
leave.
the moment
Where we
y'all
just
been
bounce,
waiting
we just
for.
go home. Is that your part?
Yeah, it's the part where we just go. We don't even say nothing. You just hear
cut it
dial
out.
tone and shit.
We out.
Word up. Nah, this is my favorite part of the show, and you know, for all the new listeners, some people on IG got to listen to some clips and shit. So we about to jump into this hate it or love it, my motherfucking favorite segment.
Yeah.